big part of it depends on your age group. If you're younger, being more attractive is going to be a bigger advantage.
Yep.
The older you get, the more it kind of dwindles down. And
It's like, yo, you attractive and all, but like, you take care of me, you pay my bills. That's what these Jones is starting to think. They my age, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. Stick with me. I'm trying to find a ride or die. I didn't even know if I wanted to tell this story. So I approached this 40-year-old, right? And I've been pressing up on her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been posting stuff on her gram. I got her gram. She ain't give me the number, but you know what I'm saying? I was going to let it marinate. So she posted on her Instagram something about wanting a husband. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we had a little rapport going. I'm like, dang, I know you thought that far about us yet. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, oh my God, like, here you go. And then I'm like, no, it sounded like you posted that for me. It seemed like you was waiting on me. And then she started being oh so like serious, like, yo, she dropped the interview question, bro, talking about some, do you think as the husband, you should be the primary financial provider? I'm like, yo, like, is this like an interview? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you interviewing me for your hand in marriage? Because I was over here trying to flirt, you know what I'm saying? Catch your vibe, and you over here being oh so, you know what I'm saying, serious. I was so young. Like, you know what I'm saying? You 40, so you don't got as much time as me. I know, you know what I'm saying? But calm down. What's going on, YouTube? CDA Green here, back with another video. And today we have just being handsome won't cut it. I'm assuming he's talking, I assume that he's talking about with women. Just being a handsome dude won't get you the joint. And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, but like, exactly why not? You know what I'm saying? Is it the money? Do you need to have a personality? Do you need to be compatible? What could it be? You know what I'm saying? And this is my boy Marv over Matter. He always be spinning the real stuff. So we just gonna listen to my boy, see what he talking about. I feel like it is gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like charismatic or have a personality to you. That's probably going to be the main argument that he poses to us. So we're just going to get straight to the vid and see if that's the case. But if this sounds interesting to y'all, make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching, and let's get straight to it.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Marv over Matter, back with another video.
My
and
dog.
today what I'm going to talk about is don't rely too much on attraction as a handsome man, right? Don't rely too much on attraction. So obviously attraction.
That's the thing. Like, some dudes, they can. It's like, just because you look a certain way, you just have your way. You know what I'm saying? Basically. And some dudes don't got to try too hard. But I guess he's saying that you can just rely on it, but you probably shouldn't. Because you could be so much more if you just develop your personality, your mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Your charisma. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's probably some along them lines.
It's important. I talk about it a lot. It's a big advantage in the dating game. If you can attract a woman physically, you have a leg up on most other guys, right? But the game doesn't end there, right? Because
You got to keep them.
and there's more to people than just attraction. So although it is an advantage, sometimes it's a very, very big advantage. Sometimes it's a minor advantage, right? It depends on the girl. Depends on a big part of it depends on your age group. If you're younger, being more attractive is going to be a bigger advantage.
Yep.
The older you get, the more it kind of dwindles down. And it's like,
yo, you attractive and all, but like, can you take care of me? Can you pay my bills? That's what these Jones is starting to think. They my age, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot, I'm trying to get there. Stick with me. I'm trying to find a ride or die. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't got it all together yet, but we gonna be there one day, you know what I'm saying? Just hold me down until then. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. Because I didn't even know if I wanted to tell this story. I was debating it, but I'm gonna tell it, right? So I approached this 40-year-old, right? And I've been pressing up on her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been posting stuff on her gram. I got her gram. She ain't give me the number quite, but you know what I'm saying? I was going to let it marinate, right? So she posted on her Instagram something about wanting a husband. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Me sliding up, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we had a little rapport going. I'm like, dang, I know you thought that far about us yet. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, oh my God, like, here you go. And then I'm like, no, we're like, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like you posted that for me. It seemed like you was waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? The way you saying that. You feel me? And then she started being oh so like serious, like, yo, you think you ready to be a husband? I'm like, hey, I ain't know. You know, I was so young. Like, you know what I'm saying? You 40, so you don't got as much time as me. I know, you know what I'm saying? But calm down. Slow it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm 22. But at the same time, I don't got it all together yet. But for the right John, I'm definitely willing to step up. And she said, she dropped the interview question, bro. Straight classic question. Talking about some, do you think as the husband, you should be the primary financial provider? I'm like, yo, like, is this like an interview? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you interviewing me for your hand in marriage? At that point, I don't even want it no more. Like, her just asking me them questions kind of threw me off because I was over here trying to flirt, you know what I'm saying? Catch a vibe, and you over here being oh so, you know what I'm saying, serious. And it's crazy, bro, because I was like, yeah, like, I definitely see myself doing that, albeit it don't gotta be that way, but in my ideal world, yeah, I'm gonna be that boy who take care of all the bills. You know what I'm saying? And she just didn't respond. She let that message on scene. It's crazy, bro. All that to say that you can't just look good, because she find me attractive. I'm younger, but she do find me attractive. Let's not get that disputed. You know what I'm saying? I'm already knowing. Nobody could tell me otherwise because of the way she be acting. So it's probably also just the fact that, you know, women, they tend to look for a man that can provide them stability and support their lifestyle. That's also a huge factor.
Even before this looks maxing and manosphere, red pill stuff, like, it was like common knowledge. Like, you know, let's say a young dude was struggling with women, something an older woman, his mom or some whatever, might tell him is like, yo, don't worry. When the ladies get older, they'll realize, you know,
You a good dude.
Relationships than looks, and then that's when they'll appreciate you, right? That's when they'll appreciate you. And the spin that it kind of had on it was like it was a fairy tale, like it was like a fairy tale ending. Like, you know, eventually she'll realize you are the right guy, like you're the one.
Yep.
Right. And you're supposed to feel happy about that. Be like, you know, I'm just gonna make sure everything is in order. I get my money right. I get all this stuff right, which you should do, right? That's beneficial. But the spin that they had on it was like this super positive thing. When in reality, what happens is young women go for the guys they really want. They realize throughout life, throughout their 20s, that, oh, just being cute is not enough for me to keep these guys, because they can have any cute girl or most cute girls. They get older, they can't get these guys to settle down, and then in order to not be alone, they settle for these guys who they did not want when they were younger, but now have the stability to give them the life that they want, right? So that's what's really happening. So it's not a fairy tale ending. You know, it's kind of like, okay,
a logical,
you will be alone, so I'm gonna choose
conclusion.
You. And then that comes with its own problems, right? Because nowadays we see divorces, we see all these things, right? So it's whatever, but yeah, that's really what's happening. So as you get older, looks are gonna matter less, because women are more concerned about the stability of their life, but it's still an advantage. However, women are humans, right? So humans want more than just sex. They want a connection. Even guys who don't really want a relationship still would like.
Okay, my dog, he taking it in the different avenues, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not just attraction. You got the money. You gotta have right. You gotta have the connection. You gotta have right. You gotta have the personality. You gotta have right. You gotta have the charisma that you trying to have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boy, he very well-rounded. Shout out Marv, man, for real.
To be able to connect with a girl,
at least I think he taking it to, like, you gotta have the emotional connection with him too. You know what I'm saying? He taking it to different facets.
Good conversation, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy a good time. They just don't want to be tied down to her. But everybody who's human, for the most part, wants some kind of connection. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're on the extreme ends and you just really don't want connection, right? Then that's you. But the majority of people want a connection. So connecting with the girl is going to help you as a handsome man as well. So I'm saying this because I had a caller who, you know, is a unique case, but not unique in the same sentence, because, you know, essentially he's an attractive guy who, you know, can instantly kind of get that interaction from a girl based on his attractiveness. However, when he goes to
he got no game. Let's just call a spade a spade. I like to consider myself similar to that category too, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I look good. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep up my appearance. So that being said, I feel like I do attract, bro. Like, people be looking at me, you know what I'm saying? Women, I'm like, I peep that, you know what I'm saying? And in my mind, since I already believe that they, you know what I'm saying, find me attractive, I find them looking at me even more. I'm more likely to notice when a girl's staring at me, right? And it makes me feel even better. But when I go to talk to them, the game is horrible. I just can't. I haven't put up enough shots. It's as simple as that. bread and butter. Oh yeah, I think you look good. What's your name? Oh, all right, can I get your number? Like, bro, like I don't even know the joint yet. Why am I so like eager to get the number? It's crazy. Like sometimes you really gotta take a step back, make the connection, and then they can feel your personality out and they attracted to you, bro. Like you got a way better chance of bagging her now. You feel me? And I need to get, you know, better at making that connection. And my mouthpiece, you know what I'm saying? Setting the vibe. Like, bro, it's like as the man, bro, you gotta lead that joint. You gotta like set the tone and she gonna follow suit. She gonna like, you know what I'm saying? She might be uncomfortable. You might be uncomfortable. Y'all can't both be uncomfortable. As the man, you gotta make her comfortable. Make yourself seem comfortable. Make her comfortable. And seeing her comfortable gonna make you more comfortable. And now y'all just vibing. You feel me? But it's your responsibility, ours. You know, I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to y'all, for real. So yeah, bro, gotta do better. Get that mouthpiece up.
Afterwards, nothing really happens, and I used to have this problem a lot. Like I would have like a situation in the moment, and then afterwards, or I'll get the number in the moment, and then afterwards it would be like, oh, you know, nothing kind of happens, nothing comes from it.
Yep.
And that's the thing that people kind of overlook. Like
that's the story of my life right now, bro.
When you're handsome, yeah, the initial interaction might be cool because it's entertaining, right? So you see these people, you see these guys who are online and they're able to get girls to like kind of act crazy for them in that immediate moment, and that's the thing that all guys think they want. But in reality, a lot of times that doesn't lead to anything, and it's because you're still strangers.
Yep.
You're still a stranger to this girl, right? You're still a guy that she doesn't know. She doesn't know if you're a you know, crazy. She doesn't know if you're, you know, gonna hurt her. She doesn't know if you're a player. She doesn't know any of these things. She don't know if you really like her. She don't know if you were just playing with her. She don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? You're a stranger. There's not a real connection, right? So it's like, think about a person, right? A person that you meet. If you met a person who you had a really good connection with, then you would want to hit them up later. You would want to talk to them later. This is why knowing how to have conversation is really important, because although yes, you're an attractive guy and she is interested off the rip, right? If you still don't make a connection, unless you close that night, right? If you close that night, that's different, because then there's a physical connection. But if you don't close that night, she's still less likely to hit you up. You're still going to have to build a certain connection. The main benefit is she's going to want to connect with you. She wants that to happen, but it's still up to you for you to, like, you know, make it happen. Now, you don't have to do a lot to make it happen. You can do it in many different ways, right? You can have just regular conversation, just get her to be comfortable. That's your goal as a handsome man. I always say that.
We just talked about that, man. It's good to know that I'm picking up on these things now.
Just to make her comfortable, so that, you know, then she feels like, oh, okay, cool. The better the connection, of course, the more likely she is to respond. You know what I mean? That's just human. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that we forget when we do rely too much on being attractive, is that we're still just humans, right? So although you're gonna get these situations where people are gonna look at you, and women are gonna look at you, women are gonna approach you, maybe, you know, they're gonna be very upfront and forward sexually with you. When they come down from that high of being attracted to you, when they come down and they're by themselves, they're still like, I don't
start
know this guy.
Thinking it through, yeah.
And we can't forget that. That's such a huge part of, you know, being in the dating game, is like, especially nowadays, because it's like so many strangers, there's dating apps. You're a stranger. You cold approach, you're a stranger. You at the club, you're a stranger.
Yeah.
Right. You're a stranger. Unless, that's why social circle works really well, because you're not a stranger, kind of. The guard is down a little bit, so it's a good way to meet women.
Even within like a cold approach, bro, you can break the ice if you got a mouthpiece, like we said, bro. Like, if you go beyond just, oh yeah, I think you look good, let me get your number. Like, if you actually make a connection, make her laugh, bro, make her smile, make the interaction fun, you know what I'm saying, make it memorable, because it's all about how you make them feel, because we don't really remember things, we just remember how we felt. That's why we remember certain things. We don't even remember exactly how they happened. We just remember that they happened because of how it made us feel. So you got to make them feel something, you know? Just being like, oh yeah, you look good. If they really like enjoyed hearing that from you, hey, they going to remember that. You're gonna stand out. They're gonna probably want to feel good with you again. You know what I'm saying? More ways than one. You feel me? But if they so used to hearing that, you gotta come with a little, you know what I'm saying? Come with a little sauce, bro. I don't know, say something else. Like, depending on the setting, it's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, bro. It's like, if they in a coffee shop, it's like, yo, you really getting work done or you just pretending to be busy? Because everybody else doing that. Like, let me know something, you know what I'm saying? I won't tell nobody, like, your secret safe with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was cool. You feel me? I feel like, and if she attracted to you, nigga, she going. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We just gotta come a little. Well, I'm gonna put a pause on that. Already. We gotta come correct.
Or if you're in a group, it's a good way to meet women because there's some exclusivity to it, so they know, all right, he's kind of been vetted for. He's probably not crazy. He's probably not, you know, that he wouldn't be here if there was something wrong with him, right? That's kind of the benefit of being in social situations when you're meeting a girl, is that the assumption is, okay, he must be okay if he's here.
Past the screening.
Right? But outside of that, you're a stranger. Although you might be a stranger they're interested in, you're still a stranger. So we always got to remember that, like, and like I said, unless you close immediately. If you close immediately, then there's a she had to trust you already in some type of way. She's just a girl that's, you know, trusting of you, right? She might let her attraction go, you know, bring her into situations that it may not have been smart to trust you in, but she did. She realized, okay, we did our thing, nothing happened. It's at least safe to be around him. So you hit her up the next day, she might answer because, you know, y'all have that connection. It's a physical one, but it's still a connection.
Yep.
So when you're out, if you can have conversation, understand, yes, she wants me. So you're having the conversation from the point of view that, yes, this girl wants me, right? But it doesn't mean you have to turn on something. There's not some mode you got to go into, right?
Don't aim to impress, aim to connect. The best advice I've ever heard, bro. It changes your whole perspective. Because you get out of performance mode, you get out of overthinking, you get out of living in your mind, and you start living in the present moment and trying to enjoy that. Because connecting, bro, it's like when you don't think too hard about it, when you just trying stuff, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel too bad whether or not it works or not. You living in the present moment, you accept things could go bad just as much as they could go good. It's really not in your control. The only thing that is in your control is your actions. So you might as well do what feels right for you and try to enjoy that hoe in the moment, bro. Like, what you need to impress people for? You feel me? Y'all need to impress each other. Like, it ain't no reason to impress her, bro. Like, you already hear your presence. That's really enough. Like, if you keeping it a buck. You feel me? But don't settle for that. You know what I mean? Don't just assume that the presence is enough. Still try to make the connection just cause, like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Like, it don't hurt to make an impression, more of an impression, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we should always strive to do more than just attract or impress. We should connect.
You're handsome all the time if you're handsome. It's not a switch that, like, okay, I gotta act handsome now. You know what I mean? It's like that's there, so girls are gonna respond to you a certain way. And there's no, you know, shifting and changing in that. Right? For the most part, of course. It's subjective. It's always subjective, but for the most part it's pretty steady. Like, if girls like you, they kind of just generally like you. So you know that, and that should give you the confidence to be calm in the situation and just have a conversation and talk to this person like a person. And you don't really have to worry as much about the rejection when you're talking to them like a person. So for the guys who are not, like, handsome, you're worried about the rejection of just a regular conversation. If you're a handsome guy, you go up and try to just have a conversation with a girl, she's not gonna reject you. If you go on too strong and then she has a boyfriend or she gets scared, right, then she might reject you. But if you just go up and have a regular conversation, she's not really gonna reject you. And you talk for 10, 20 seconds, and she's like, oh, he's not hitting on me, he's just having a regular conversation. She's gonna open up, and you guys are gonna be able to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing can apply to an average guy, but The difference is he has to inject that into the conversation somewhere. He has to inject the interest somewhere. If you're already attractive to her, you don't have to really inject it. It's already there when she sees you. So then you're just having the conversation and letting nature kind of take its course.
Right.
Because she already is attracted to you.
Now she getting to know you.
Putting up guards because you're a stranger. If you can relax and calm, if you can be, calm, relax, have a conversation, have a good time with her, the guard's gonna come down, and what's naturally, and then her natural attraction to you is gonna be allowed to flow. Other guys, you still gotta calm her down and get her comfortable, but then you have to inject something into the situation to make her attracted.
This ain't just small talk, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just come over here to ask you how the weather was going for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if you try and watch that forecast together. Cause you look like somebody that would want to watch the forecast next to W Riz. You know what I'm saying? Great Riz. You gotta express that interest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the major difference. But focusing back on the handsome guys, that conversation, that connection, that bringing the guard down is a big part of like how you won't get rejected. That's a big part of it, is that you won't get rejected, and you don't have to do a lot when you're having that conversation.
Yep.
It's because it's already there. The attraction's already there, right? So don't rely too much on it. Know that it's there. Know that it's going to, if you let things happen naturally, it's going to help you. It's going to be a benefit, but it's not something that you can turn on and you can do. It's not something that you're necessarily doing. You can turn. Actually, I take that back. You can turn around. You can add to it, but it's already there, so you don't have to. But you do want to connect, like I said, to get those walls down so that can happen. All right, so that's the video for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think.
Indeed, man. W Marv, bro, for real. W Marv. So basically, the point of the video is to say your attraction is the hook. Whether or not you keep them depends on your personality, you making the connection, and whether or not you are able to provide. At least when they don't, have an attraction or connection to you, the draw will then be your bread, right? But if you don't have that, if you focus on making that connection, even if they find out you a broke nigga, they still gonna be more willing to build with you because they already like you, they attracted to you. So maybe they going, stick it out with you. So yeah, if we could take away anything from this video, get your money right and get your mouthpiece right. 2 things I'm trying to do right now. So it's good to know that I'm doing something, in the right direction. So that gives me a lot of hope. Hopefully it gave y'all a lot of insight. And I appreciate y'all for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to like it, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Love y'all. Peace.